Whenever I set up justgoodstuff.ie, I would have been absolutely lost at sea without Shopify. Starting your own business or product can be completely overwhelming. When I discovered Shopify, it made my life so much easier. With Shopify, it's not just websites like justgoodstuff.ie. They're also the platform behind millions and millions of businesses around the world, from household names to other brands just getting started. Shopify has so many AI tools. They can even enhance your product photography. You can easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling. It's got world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping. It can process returns. It's super, super simple. So basically, turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your €1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.ie. Go to shopify.ie. That's shopify.ie. It's time to see what you can accomplish with Shopify by your side.
Mark Megan's Weekly Roast, a GoLoud original.
Welcome back to the Weekly Roast. How's it going, guys? How the hell are you? How are your hearts? And of course, how are your heads? Guys, Michael, what's going on?
Mark, good to see you.
How are you?
I'm very well. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you very much.
Did you have a nice weekend?
I had a lovely weekend.
Lovely.
I woke up to a care package from my daughter and wife, which was lovely.
Lovely to hear.
Lots of treats from Marks and Spencer's, including Percy Pigs.
Oh, stop.
It's game over with me. In one single sitting yesterday morning, I decimated more pigs than the 2012 strain of the swine flu in Southeast Asia. Genuinely.
Lovely.
More pigs were wiped out. More pigs were taken down than a sex party after a Keane concert in Slane.
What a start.
Well, more pigs. Well, more pigs hit the floor yesterday than when the time Superdry sold out of anoraks with 16 zips on them.
Where do we go from there?
Keane is real Garda music, isn't it?
It is.
Keane, sort of Kasabian sort of rock and roll with the aviators, but still get the jeans on.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Nevertheless, I need to move out of Castleknock.
Tell me more.
It's over.
Okay.
It's finished.
Hasn't been the first time. What's happened
The
this
halcyon days of D15 are over.
Come on.
I've absolutely humiliated myself.
What have you done this time?
I saved this for the show specifically. So this isn't acting now, by the way. Michael has not heard this story yet. I was out for a walk yesterday with my darling... No, it was yesterday. No, it wasn't. That's a lie. It was on Thursday. I was out for a walk last Thursday. No, excuse me, again, another lie. Friday morning, because I had a big family occasion on Friday evening.
Lovely.
One of those ones, and it was sort of unfortunate actually, because all of the family were able to make it. So, oh fuck, everyone said yes.
This is the one thing we didn't want to happen.
This is exactly what we did not want when we said we'd have a family occasion, is for the fucking family to be able to make it. Nevertheless, I was out on Friday morning, beautiful morning. As some of you will remember, 1 year ago, almost exactly, and this is again 100% true, I was out walking the church green near my house in Castleknock, and I caught a man playing with himself.
You did.
And it was deeply disturbing. There have been children playing on the green. They left it around 11:05, said my first...
You don't help yourself ever.
They left around. The blonde one left at noon. Fuck. No way. No. But anyway, I didn't get their names. It's hard to tell when the voices are muffled.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop.
Anyway, what a start. But anyway, I saw a guy playing with himself in public last year. I did the right thing. I called the guards. They got there as quick as they could. And 3.5 hours later, they arrived. No, but genuinely, they arrived and... that was that.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
everybody remembers that. It happened. The guy was an elderly man, and he was on a phone, and he was, as I said, playing with himself. It was really, really, actually shocking. And I make light of it now because that's my way of dealing with shocking incidents in life, and it was disturbing, and particularly in a family area, etc. So that happened, and of course there had been and sorry, I actually think it could have been this weekend, literally to the date, because there'd been the Castleknock Fesh.
Oh.
And this guy had been going around, like he went into Mayo's and he was down at St. Joseph's, the Gap. He had been around
he'd been
acting.
lurking.
Very, very unusual. So anyway, I did that. I called the police, whatever. At the time, everybody was like, well done, that's engaging with your community. My response is, I believe, as people are sick and tired of me saying, I feel very strongly about community. And I think we are moving, we are hurtling towards an era of no community.
Unfortunately.
And particularly in more urban areas. And I think we have to do everything we bloody can to sort of maintain a sense of community.
Totally agree.
And forget the individual and think of the collective.
Yes.
That's a conversation for a different day. Ever since the wanker and the green, okay, I've been like a little bit high alert.
Okay.
This is, I swear this is true, okay? I swear on my life. Like, I swear in your life, I swear in Darren and Rosie's life, this is 100% true.
Okay.
Oh, you can't swear on your daughter's life. Why? If I'm telling the truth, I can. And also, let's be honest, there's no ghost with a trident waiting outside Castleknock, anyway.
There won't be a hex upon your house.
You know what I mean? I was out for a walk on Friday morning.
Okay.
And ever since the wanker on the green, I have been a little bit high alert. Okay. And I do this lap of the green with Rosie to get her to sleep. I'm walking on, and I shit you not, I notice a rustle in the bushes down at the end. I'm like, surely not. I'm not supposed to meet him till noon. No, Damien, you're early. But and this old lad comes out of the bushes, and I'm like, what? And then he takes it like a folded up bag for life, and he puts it under the bush and starts walking. I'm like, okay, Mark, maybe you're just like, I'm insane. Everyone knows it's well documented, not just in my book, but in my existence, that I'm not like fully sane. So I was like, maybe you're just putting two and two together. Maybe he just went in, whatever.
You're getting carried away, possibly.
Exactly. It was actually raining, by the way, if I remember correctly, because I'd sent there a picture of I had this umbrella over the buggy. So I was like, maybe he was going in to get shelter.
Sure.
Blah, blah, blah. And then he walks, but he's looking at me as if I've caught him doing something. So it's like, okay, just keep walking, Mark, whatever. And I just go around the lap. And then I look over my shoulder and I see that he's looked at me and then he's walked into the car park to leave. So I'm like, okay, he's gone. Whatever, maybe he was going for a slash. Maybe he had irritable bowel syndrome, whatever. Yeah. Maybe he was one of us. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, grand, forget about it. 30 seconds, I'm turning a corner and I see he's back in the green now. And he's like walking really quickly the other direction. I'm like, what is going on here? And then he stops immediately where he is and he looks up around, like, looks a bit confused, turns around and bolts down the green in the other direction. At this point, I'm like, okay, I don't think... I was like, I just don't know what's going on. So I walked around to try and pass him to get a better look at him. By the way, trousers fully on.
Right.
And as I'm walking up, I can see that he's like trying to not avoid eye contact, but he's not looking to say hello. So I just went, good morning, how are you? And he just looked at me and, hiya, yeah, and walked on. And then as I turned over my shoulder, he's turning over his shoulder.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay.
He's keeping an eye.
There's something going on. And I really wanted to look into the bushes as to what he'd put under the bushes. I do another lap. And he fucks off into the church car park. And he does the same thing, comes back into the bushes. I'm like, right, this guy. And then it dawned on me, I think he was confused.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh no, he keeps thinking that he's going a certain direction. And then he looks up as if he's lost and then he goes away. So I was like, oh God, I have no experience of dealing with somebody with either Alzheimer's or dementia or any sort of condition wherein they may get lost or confused. So I was like, right, I cannot leave him here. So I went around to see if there's anybody in the church. I couldn't see anybody. I also had the buggy and it was raining. I was like, oh no. I was hoping I'd bump into somebody like who could help and assist in terms of whatever. I didn't want to ring Blanchardstown Garda Station because they're like, this fucker has us on speed dial at this point. Because there was another situation I won't get into now.
You're like Dwight's route.
No, but
like, not again.
Man, there was a situation in the Circle K. Anyway, that's a different thing.
Right.
I was involved in a robbery. Anyway, man, I swear, like it sounds far-fetched. But I was like, I'm not calling the Garda station. And anyway, then at this point, I look at him and he's walked onto the green. And similarly, he's about to turn left down a lane and he looks up and he gets really confused and he walks back. And I'm like, oh God, okay, I can't leave him. I can't leave him. And then I walk across the car park and I'm just like, just do it, Mark, just do it. I was like, okay, fuck it. So I walked up and he's now turning the corner. And I just went, you know when your voice is shaky because you're like, I don't know what I'm doing here. And I was like, excuse me. And he was like, yes? And I was like, excuse me, you there? And he was like, and he went to walk away and I was like, no, stop. And he was like, yes. And I was like, are you okay? And he was like, yes. And I was like, are you sure you are okay? And he goes, I'm trying to get to 10,000 steps. He was like 50 fucking 3. Oh my God, it was the most embarrassing moment of my life. He was about in his, I'm pretty sure he's friends with Eugene. He was like, looking at me like I'm this freak who's been following him, which I had been. Me there following this lad with his Apple Watch. He's just trying to get his 10k steps in.
He's probably trying to avoid you. That's
literally, he's like, why is this fucking freak? Every time I turn, he turns. So there you go.
Halt.
Anyway, I noshed him off in the shrubbery.
Very good.
Whenever I set up justgoodstuff.ie, I would have been absolutely lost at sea without Shopify. Starting your own business or product can be completely overwhelming. When I discovered Shopify, it made my life so much easier. With Shopify, it's not just websites like justgoodstuff.ie. They're also the platform behind millions and millions of businesses around the world, from household names to other brands just getting started. Shopify has so many AI tools. They can even enhance your product photography. You can easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling. It's got world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping. It can process returns. It's super, super simple. So basically, turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your €1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.ie. Go to shopify.ie. That's shopify.ie. It's time to see what you can accomplish with Shopify by your side. Ladies and gentlemen, you are very, very welcome back to the Weekly Roast. It is the roast of mothers-in-law. Just so insane. So insane. I mean, I have absolutely hit the jackpot with my in-laws. Michael, I'm sure you feel the same with Maura. Like, it is some of the experiences, that our listeners have had are truly astonishing.
They are.
Are truly astonishing. So we're going to go through some readouts and then we're going to get into the voice notes. Hold on to your hats, hold on to your hearts, hold on to your heads, because hold on to your husbands or wives.
Yeah, apt.
I wouldn't mind seeing 77,000 Olivia Dean Instagram stories.
Oh, very good.
No, do you know what? Fair play, and I'm glad people enjoyed it. My wife was there with her sisters. I definitely do not need to be WhatsApped videos of a gig. A 4.5 minute video. Do you know what I mean? I just don't need it. I don't know who needs that.
No, nobody does.
I don't know who wants to. Oh, and the great thing is I've got the chorus of the Gary girls in the background singing along with it. Do you know what I mean?
They're all talented though. I'd say they harmonise and...
They're not the chorus, okay? If it was Andrea, Sharon and fucking Timothy. You know, it's just, I don't know. I've never understood, and I'm not, don't get me wrong, I take videos at gigs, absolutely, everybody. I'm not one of those naysayers. Let people preserve memories. It's the way we interact with the world. Just grow up. It is what it is. We're here because we're here, by the way. We're here, the Kardashians are famous because we make them famous. There's not an invisible army of citizens that aren't you out there making these decisions. Complaining about traffic when you're in traffic, you are traffic. Nevertheless, we're all traffic. I just don't need the
we're
videos.
all part of the machine.
Talk to me. No, please. Look at the gig. Focus on the gig. Anyway, let's get it started. Nothing greater than a man trivialising and ridiculing the habits and pastimes of his wife.
Look.
The good old days.
All part of it.
Ex-husband had an affair. Foolishly took him back. Last year, at our son's communion, I catch him liking bikini pictures of a junior colleague. Calmly went upstairs and texted him to say that it was over.
Oh.
I wouldn't have that restraint.
No.
I'd be like, fucking flipping tables.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
completely.
Like, it game out. I'd be public humiliation. Anyway,
Completely.
my ex-mother-in-law rings me the following morning defending him, saying he only liked the pictures because he thought she was training for a high rocks.
Ah, there it is.
Brilliant. Brilliant. The Swidjo's out down at Sea Point and he thought it was training. Do you know what I mean? Swidjo's interchangeable
Multi-use.
for cash and, of course, cans. Do you know what I mean? And Mayo Man. Apparently, loads of people messaged me about Mayo Man.
Really?
Well, I mean, I haven't been out with any men, so I can't distinguish which county is the worst for men. Any county for old men?
Ah, very good.
Best of all time, probably. Javier Bardem in No Country for Old Men is a tour de force.
It's such an incredible film.
It's just a world I could forever exist in is that movie.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
No.
Sort of just a pretentious use of language. Oh, I fucked it. Anyway.
Two bros talk about
Two bros talking
gritty
about,
film.
Man, it's not about the film. It's, it's the shots. Yeah, the way it's shot.
The fucking pacing, man.
Okay, can we just... Is this a fitness
I was trying
thing?
to double down.
Oh, what are you doing? The fitness thing?
Oh, no.
Pacing. Nevertheless, the High Rock's completely been an appalling excuse. I can't believe how common that seems to be, though. Not the excuse, but the liking of the bikini
Liking
pictures.
bikini pictures. Very suspect.
What's your rule of... I wonder what people's rule of thumbs are if you have a friend who's a female that posts bikini pics. I think it all depends on whether it's a thirst trap or not.
I totally agree. And like... I'm not selective with likes, but I would certainly be a lot more aware of, like, particularly, like on algorithms, you don't want to be seen as the person who likes something that's a bit out there.
Yeah. There's reels that you can share.
Yeah.
That you can't like. No. You absolutely can't engage with the reel publicly, but you can share it.
There are friends, they go...
No way. Anyway, okay. Time to take a somber turn.
Oh.
Told her sister very drunk one night, this is the mother-in-law, she told her sister very drunk one night that she was sad that my mother had passed away, but happy that she was the only granny now to my two kids.
What?
The sister, horrified, told us the next day. The mother-in-law didn't deny it and will say to the kids regularly, I'm your only granny. As you can imagine, I don't really speak to her anymore.
Oh my God.
I feel like there's two villains in this story. The mother is completely fucking mental. And drunk or not, the idea of having the thought that, oh, Jesus, thank God you're one to kick the bucket now. I'm going to be the only one getting the hugs at
Main
Christmas.
event.
Do you know what I mean? It's a bananas competition to invent for yourself.
It is.
So that's...
Who's your other villain?
Is the sister. She shouldn't have said that. That is just, it's a needless, inflammatory bit of information that is going to cause chaos. Nobody benefits from this.
Very true.
And I feel like if that's the mother's character, she probably would have revealed herself in other ways wherein it's,
Yeah, you can kind of let time do time, like...
Exactly.
100%.
The insanity will, fall through the sieve of life
Yes.
and splatter on their faces. They will know.
They will.
There will be reasons. Okay. Mother-in-law got duped by a scammer on Facebook after purchasing dick pics for €100 per picture.
Wow.
The CPC on that.
That's a good stunt fee.
The CPC on that. Cost per cock. The cost per cock is huge. If that's the going rate, we're in the wrong gig.
We have some work to do.
Do you know what I mean?
Sorry, excuse me.
We are absolutely in the wrong gig. My mother-in-law used to jump in the bed between us to watch matches if we were not in the living room. No. Helen, get out. Helen, get out. We're in bed. Also, why are you in bed watching a match when your mother-in-law's in the house?
It's all very strange.
What is this, the Bucket family in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Do you know what I mean?
Just 5 top
Everybody
and tail.
in the bed. Like... it's just bananas, baninis. No, it's not for me. My mother-in-law calls me the whore from Tip that stole her son and introduced my sister-in-law to me as being from, what is it again? Slovakia? She's from Slovakia. I know she's from Slovakia. I didn't think you were going to say dingle. Like... So your mother-in-law is just a horrible person.
Yeah, just a bad.
She's referring to you as a whore and the sister. Okay, so your mother is a deranged, evil nun from the 40s.
Yes.
Like, this is scandalous. And where are the husbands? I've just realised it's Ray that says, "Where the hell is my husband?"
Oh, I missed that.
Me throwing it at Olivia Dean.
Missed that entirely.
Fucking Egypt, Megan. Nevertheless, you know, the mother-in-law is just a nasty person. I feel like some of these just aren't traits of like mother-in-laws because they're just traits of.
Yeah, what I don't get or what I don't understand is people can be colourful with language, but like words like whore and slut.
Yeah, come on, it's
Like,
not
they're
like
a bit
the other way.
much.
Like be like, oh, bitch.
Yeah.
You know, you look. They don't. Your mother-in-law, your mum wouldn't be like to Kate. Hey, whore. Hey, nice little bitch tits, whore ass. Hey, just looking through the wedding pic. Your looks in it. My mother-in-law is a middle finger emoji. She instigated a hate campaign against me when I first met my husband. I was 17. Okay. I hope he was as well. Otherwise, you know what I mean?
Right.
I first met my husband when I was 17. He was running for office in Leitrim. Do you know what I mean? That's not a go at Leitrim, by the way.
No.
You know how I feel about Leitrim and Roscommon. When I first met my now husband, I was 17. She showed my picture to people. Her friends would see me out, go and tell her what I'd be doing. One time I was with my family for dinner and it got reported back. Mental. She had turned so many people against me and a dislike me from whatever she was saying that somebody thought I deserved a bullet.
What?
Okay, so maybe more Monaghan. No, I'm joking. Just get in trouble with every single county in the country. I heard most of the stories back from people. Sorry, whose response to a second-hand story is they deserve a bullet?
She's getting done.
She's getting a bullet. Do you know what I mean?
Chicken supreme with the cousins.
Yeah, no, we'll get a bullet there for that.
Yeah.
We won't, not just we won't invite her to the christening, we will murder her.
Yes.
I heard most of the stories back from people and my family and friends did too. I think she blamed me for taking her, 17-year-old son, thank God, from her. It was a tough few years, on and off for years. The on and off is a tough one.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like the on and off is a very tough one for parents. I've been in a relationship before where we broke up, we got back, we broke up. And I feel like after the third time, my mum was sort of like, okay, like, sorry, nothing but respectful and would never ever speak ill or negatively or behaving ill-mannered towards anybody. She is a literal walking saint.
Of course.
But I'd say she was certainly less receptive to me going, oh, you won't believe it. She'd be like, no, I do. This is par for the course and you need to end the relationship because you're clearly not made for each other.
Completely.
She would never get involved in who's right or wrong.
Yeah.
Because I'm glad I never believe in that.
No, totally agree.
Parents fucking digging their oar in. Anyway.
Yeah.
It was tough few years, on and off for a few years. She then told me when I was 9.5 months pregnant that I should clean my house when my first child napped. Oh. It was the first time I sat down that day and she arrived unannounced. No, also threatened to not have anything to do with me. Also threatened not to have anything to do with the child if she didn't get her own way with another issue. Loon.
Good luck.
Holding anything towards the child is completely preposterous.
Totally agree.
Like, for instance, Rosie has been given money already, okay, by grandparents and by other people. So she actually has a fucking healthy enough bank balance.
Lovely.
I have a thing with Rosie where I take every time she doesn't sleep well.
Right.
I just take a fiver out of that.
And rightly so.
And I feel like that is a good source of, because that's you're teaching them about bartering then as well.
Yeah, and it's consequences.
And obviously I don't tell Darren about the fivers because
no.
she's just a female. Yeah. She couldn't handle that sort of... Okay, come on. If we're going down robbing from infants, surely, fictional misogyny is allowed as
Rosie
well.
Can't give out to me, Darren can.
Neither of them. Oh, anyway. That is a joke, by the way, just in case Muck Savage McGonagall with access to a keyboard in rag.ie is reporting that and wants to do a massive think piece about Dylan Gallaghty's husband. Blah, blah, blah. Nevertheless... That's what you're doing with your diploma. Nevertheless, also threatened not to have anything to do with this child. Yes, shocking behaviour by the mother-in-law.
Absolutely horrific.
Just using anything against a child is just...
I think ultimatums in general. I think the minute that you try and hold a consequence over somebody to try and change how they act, it's done.
You have to follow through.
Yeah, fair.
No, but in work, anything that you're going to do, if you've got an ultimatum, if you want to give like either this or a walk, be prepared to walk.
Totally.
Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
With house buying, if you say, it's either this and that's the end of it, just walk away.
Yeah.
Just walk away. Do you know what? ADHD idea of the week. 2 of them actually.
Okay.
Would we do a bespoke? Do you know what? Okay, ADHD of the week, repeating himself just because he hasn't had the thought. He hasn't let the thought formulate fully in his little rattled Skittle-like brain that is akin to a toddler having 77 packs of Skittles. Would we do a bespoke series of the podcast on finance?
Wow, yeah.
I feel like people in their 20s, 30s and 40s don't talk about money enough. And I'm not talking about financing or how to get fucking rich or anything. Quite the opposite. Covering the spectrum of income and to actually... Because like only in the last 4 years have I really started figuring out my shit in terms of like what to do, how to do it, looking at the long game, future planning, all these things that I was completely unaware of.
Sure.
Pensions, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like every bit of finance stuff I see on Instagram is just like, so you put your first 100k, like, shut up, okay? They're not made towards real people.
Yeah.
Would there be any merit in that, do you think?
I love that. I actually have a buddy who does a lot of financial like advice on Instagram.
I wish him well with his career, but I'm thinking about me in this, and I'm joking.
I know. Yeah.
Keep up the numbers. Second idea, ADHD of the week.
Yeah.
I think I've got it.
Okay.
I think I want to start a children's clothing brand.
Interesting.
I want to start a children's clothing brand that is actually fun. Every fucking bit of like, obviously I get Rosie these lovely clothes, but they're coming from China.
Yeah.
I don't want them to come from China. I want them to come from Portugal or Dublin.
Yeah.
Well, or Ireland.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Portugal or Portuguese, Turkey or Ireland. Best clothing fabrics.
Yes.
And also ethically produced. I feel like the clothing brands that I see on Instagram are all these like beige, pastel, black, like they're lovely, but they're just like, are they the personality of the parent or the personality of the child? I want I want Rosie's clothes to be like vibrant and fun and expressive and like about her person. Like the Red Hot Chili Peppers is the greatest thing ever.
Class.
You know what I mean? All that sort of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was thinking children's clothes, but I could work with like an Irish artist to create a bespoke. What do you think?
I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anybody unisex and good quality and yeah. Anybody out there in the sort of fashion and or baby universe, send me a DM. If you fancy yourself as a bedroom Da Vinci, you know, keep up the doodle.
Will anyone help me? But fuck off.
Will anybody help me? But not, no. Beggars can be choosers. Okay, they're my ideas.
I love them.
Let's play some voice notes. How's it going, guys? Anybody out there who has ever set up a small business or a business on the side or their own company will be aware of how all of a sudden overnight you have to wear basically like 1,000 different hats. Whenever I launched justgoodstuff.ie earlier in the year to sell all my merchandise, it was honestly so unbelievably liberating to discover Shopify and to realize that I was actually capable of running and developing my business further myself. With Shopify, it's not just websites like justgoodstuff.ie. They're also the platform behind millions and millions of businesses around the world, from household names to other brands just getting started. Shopify has so many AI tools. They can even enhance your product photography. You can easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling. It's got world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping. It can process returns. It's super, super simple. So basically, turn your big business idea into... with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your €1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.ie. Go to shopify.ie. That's shopify.ie. It's time to see what you can accomplish with Shopify by your side. Guys, you're very welcome back to the Weekly Roast. Thank you so much for joining us this week. If you are listening to us for the first time, you are very, very welcome. If you are not listening to us for the first time, you are very, very, very welcome. Do us a huge favour. If you enjoy the show, please click follow right now. Sorry, I just got out of breath there. I went to the loo. Click, not right now in my pants, but during the break. Nevertheless, guys, if you could click follow the podcast wherever you're listening to your podcast, that makes a huge difference. Also, if you could leave a comment under this episode, all the rest. And last but not least, share it with one friend.
Yes, please.
That is the answer. All of the good listeners are doing that. All of our loyal listeners, all of the OGs. Oh, and by the way, I will have an update about the listening party very, very soon, which is happening Wednesday, the 29th of July, I think. And I will have a mechanism for selecting, because we're going to have to do some sort of lottery, because we will only have 30 places to get people into the studio. But leave that with me and I will come back to you. Now, it is the roast of mother-in-laws. Without any further ado, I hope you're doing great. I hope your life's all right. I hope your family are well. And I hope you have your health and your happiness and your heart is in somewhat decent shape. Let's go.
So back, basically what happened was they were going out for a good few years. My friend was married before. The mother-in-law obviously didn't like this because the protege's son was getting married to a woman who was already married. So there was always a bit of beef there. On the day of the wedding, she sat with her school on her the whole day. And when the bride tried to get her up to dance, she was obviously having a hissy fit and didn't want to get up. And the bride was like, get your shit together and get up. And she just fucked her gin and tonic all over. So obviously the bride ran off because she was covered in gin. And the mother-in-law ran off to bed, demanded that the son come and speak to her. And she never came back down, and she left the family more than at 6 o'clock in the morning. And they've obviously resolved issues, but forgiveness will never be there. So it's pretty much it in a nutshell.
I think it's amazing with self-centered people such as his mother-in-law, how they always manage to make themselves out to be the victim.
Completely.
There is nothing more repulsive in the human condition than the perpetual victim complex.
I could not agree more with you.
It is the worst, next to tightness. You know, as a condition, I think the ongoing victim complex is just...
Because there's never any resolution. Or
there's nothing. There will be an answer and a justification for absolutely every single behaviour, any harm that they have caused to anybody else, any upset, any whatever. It'll always be somebody else's fault. Completely. You just have to run a mile.
Yeah.
It will never work.
No, couldn't agree more.
If somebody does not have the capacity to review their own conduct, game over.
When I was only 6 weeks postpartum after having a C-section, we met my mother-in-law with my daughter, and my mother-in-law criticised me for not breastfeeding. It's something that we tried. It didn't work, unfortunately, and we couldn't tell how much my child was getting, and it just wasn't for us. So she criticised me for bottle feeding, and I told her I'm doing it so I know my daughter is getting enough and I can see how much she's getting, and because it didn't work. And she told me that she had breastfed her 2 sons and it had worked perfectly fine for them, and she could tell exactly how much she was getting. Didn't realise that your boob had a measure on the side of it, but there we go. And to add salt to the wound, at the end of that conversation, she then told me if I had breastfed, it would have tucked my stomach in a little bit more. Bearing in mind, this is 6 weeks postpartum after having a C-section.
Oh.
When I was on...
My God. I mean, I have to be very careful. But I will say this.
Go on.
If you're rubbing salt into the wound, maybe that's what's getting at the milk. Can we also not use the term wound to describe a vagina? It's just outrageous. No, absolutely not. That is just... Maybe that's why the milk is... If you're smearing the... If there wasn't as much bloody sodium in the old fucking milkers... No, I can't. Stop calling your gash a wound. No, oh God, I'm sorry. That's the sort of dormant schoolboy coming out to play every now and then.
That's the constant battle.
That's the constant. The wrestling with youth that goes on in the modern man's mind. Horrendous by the mother-in-law. And as we all know, breastfeeding is non-linear. It's unpredictable. It's by the way, by no means guaranteed in any capacity. It's highly and hugely emotional, even for when it's working. It's just a constant roller coaster, and I say this as a spectator too. Obviously, both women I know, and then on some of the sites that I frequent. But like, no. Just stop, Mark. You just don't. I'm trying. I'm trying, and I'm losing. I'm really trying to navigate my way through this one, but I don't have the maturity. I don't have the maturity. Tits, bums, boobs. Let's go. Bums and willy. No, why willies? Well, obviously willies were thrown in there at some point. In order to anyway, let's go. Your mother-in-law's a loon, and good luck.
Hey, Mark. So my mother-in-law has been a bit overbearing over the years, but one day I completely lost the plot with her over sausages of all things.
Of course.
She called over to the house. I was here with my little one, and I was in the middle of cooking lunch. Lunch was sausages.
Lovely.
And she says to me, do you mind if I bring the little one over to the shop with me? I'll only be a few minutes. And I says, yeah, sure, go on. No problem at all. Just make sure she's back in time for lunch, which was only like a few minutes and I'd have it ready. So she was like, yeah, grand, I'll go to the shop with her. And I was like, grand, no problem. And I was looking at the time, I was like, no, she's not coming back now. Where is she gone? What's she doing? Next minute, I get a photo of the little one sitting in the mother-in-law's with a plate of sausages, even though she knew that I had sausages sitting there waiting for her when she got home. Crazy. But I went off on a mad one. I just, there was obviously little things building up, and this was the thing that tipped me over the edge, was sausages. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Crazy.
The sausage that broke the pig's back. It's just completely insane. Why are we here? How is this what content is in 2026, by the way? Somebody telling a story about their mother-in-law cooking sausages and two people being paid to sit in a room and listen and go, okay, sausages, let's be funny about sausages now. The nana with the sausage, okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is the world? This is why when I get hate mail, I'm like, I can't believe this is your job. They're right. Yeah. They are right.
Valid.
Nevertheless, sausages, it's insane by the mother-in-law.
Completely.
Like, look, it's absolutely reasonable that you want to cook your child a lovely, nutritious lunch of a bowl of sausages, okay? That's totally fair enough. Yeah. Just before the flagon of YR. Just before you refill his milk bottle with Druids cider and give him a copy of the Daily Mail to read. Do you know what I mean? Before you just, chuck him into the front seat of your white high-ass van and don't fasten the seatbelt. Do you know what I mean? Just before you bring him onto the plane and watch videos on loud on your phone.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, what's for dinner? Just a round of rashers, of course.
A full link.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Just like cartoonishly.
Just like Hansel and Gretel. Just a chain link of sausages. What sort of... Do you live in County Cork?
Oh, very good.
Real capital.
Hi, Mark. So first time meeting my in-laws, my husband brought me to his home house to meet them. So my sister-in-law was actually doing up her bedroom. She was pretty arty and she wanted all kind of different prints on her wall. We were sort of standing there, and bear in mind, like, this is the first time I've ever met these people, and his mother was smoking a fag in the room. And she was like, I have a suggestion. And we were like, what could it be? And she was like, I think you should put my life motto on the wall. And the daughter was like, what is it, man? And I was like, what is it? Thinking it was supposed to be like some Mahatma Gandhi kind of thing, but it was Tolo. And we were like, what does Tolo mean? And she took a draw of her fag and was like, tits out, legs open.
Brilliant.
Like, she didn't even break a sweat. Like, it was just so normal for her to say that. I'm honest to God, I personally felt very at home after it. Like,
absolutely unbelievable.
What a legend.
I just love the way she's sitting there smoking, standing back inside, of course. The gangrene already visible on the wallpaper. Do you know what I mean? Looking at the wallpaper like she's Andy Warhol. Do you know what I mean? Or Edie Sedgwick. Yeah. May she rest in peace. Like, Warhol's supposed to be a complete prick, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, awful guy. Like, awful guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of us greats are. Nevertheless.
Oh.
Anyway,
why
tits out. What was it?
Tits out, legs. Tits out, legs out.
Tits out, legs open.
Legs open, of course. Sorry.
Yeah, just of course, because you can't have the one without the other.
No, of course.
It's an interesting motto. I mean, I can't imagine it sort of... Did it help, like, in job interviews? Has it served you? Do you know what I mean?
She has kids, so it's...
So, Susan, obviously it's great to... You know, the fact that you're really interested in working with the charity, it's brilliant. And, like, have you always, you know, wanted to work with amputees or... well, you know, I was knee-deep. Probably the wrong phrase. We'll just skip past that question. If you were to be working with these, you know, after the war and, you know, from standing on landmines, obviously amputees, like, is there any sort of mottos that you could have to instill a bit of confidence and inspiration into the... don't start with knee-deep, please, or lend a hand, just because, you know...
Triggering.
So triggering is triggering, in fact. Quite the world we live in here in amputees for landmine walkers in Ireland. It's a niche charity, and that's why we're bloody determined to get the funding we feel we deserve. So, do you have any mottos? Yeah. And do you mind pushing the cigarette out, by the way, just because we're indoors and it hasn't been fucking legal to light a nicotine stick since the year 2002. I think it was 2002. Yeah, tits out, legs open. Good stuff. You've got the job.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Good
CEO.
stuff. CEO. So, yeah. And we can't say that you've been given a leg up. No, wrong choice. Okay, let's...
I could write a full Broadway play of stories for you if you want it.
Straight to Broadway.
One that springs to mind, though, is about 12 years ago. It was New Year's Eve. I was at home with my son, who was 2. My husband was after going down to the local pub for a few drinks. He was going to come home about 10 o'clock. We were going to ring in the new year together. Grand, lovely, stunning. So off he went about 8. I got ready, put Prosecco in the fridge, a couple of cans in the fridge, beautiful nibbly bits from Marks and Spencer's, treat yourself, you know. Right. Had my shower, took off my bra and all thrilled, and put my son into bed in by about 9 o'clock. Next minute, door goes. Who's at the door? Mother-in-law, father-in-law and 2 brother-in-laws. The brothers-in-law now were about 11, 12 at the time. In they walked. I was so shocked, right, that I went into the kitchen, and by in 30 seconds it took me to come out of the kitchen to go into the sitting room. The mother-in-law was after going up the stairs, taking my 2-year-old out of the bed, woke him up, took him out of bed, brought him downstairs, and continued to party. They ate all my lovely nibbly bits from Marks and Spencer's. My father-in-law ate or drank the cans, my husband's cans. She took 2 glasses of my Prosecco, right? I'd text my husband and be like, don't come home until they're gone, because if you come home, they won't leave. Sure, he was thrilled down the pub with the lads. I'd say he nearly probably vended. Delighted. Eventually, at like 11:15, I was like, you'll have to go. And she was like, well, hang on there a second. I just needed to use the printer.
No.
She'd print out her ESB bill.
No.
And so she came over. I'd put on the bra then halfway through the night, because I was like, oh my God, the nips are going to be hanging out. She came over, drank the drink, ate food, woke the child. And so I could hear the fireworks and everything going off when I took my son back up to bed at like 11:45. I said, okay, bye, get out.
Oh my God. Using the printer. In general, by the way, somebody asking you to use a printer, I'd sooner you ask, can I have a go with your dog?
I would very.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
do you mind if I just print something off? No, I'd perform open heart surgery on you instead.
I agree.
Can I have a quick go with your printer? No, you'll be there for 3. When's your holiday? June. You won't get it in time. You won't get the boarding pass in time.
No.
And also just have it on your phone. Oh, you know, I just need to be careful. You don't need to be that careful. Get it on your phone. Oh, just in case the phone. No, nothing will happen with the phone. Get your boarding pass on your phone. If anything happens with your phone that you can't bring your phone on holidays, don't go on holidays.
That's a bigger issue.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh no, it just you know, you know me. Yeah, I know you, and that's why I'm not going on holidays with you. By the way, this is enraging.
I've lost this 1,000-year phone.
Happy New Year. Can I print off the ESB bill? No, you cannot.
Get out of my house.
It's going to be high. It's going to be much higher than is reasonable and or expected. So, current events.
Very
observational heat and gas comedy.
That's why people come back.
There you go. That's it. That's audience retention.
Finger
101. No, fuck this mother-in-law. And the
getting the kid out of bed.
Getting the kid out of bed. Oh my God. We were walking in the road yesterday, and so literally we'd finally gotten Rosie off, okay? One of those mornings she just wouldn't have her morning nap, all the rest. And I played her all of the Metallica best bits, by the way. So no idea. The Saint Anger in full. And actually, I did it. You can do this. I looked up the levels I played in Guantanamo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I just went a couple of notches above that.
Lovely.
And anyway, we're walking down Auburn Avenue and I see this guy I know. And I'm like, how are you getting on, mate? Sort of like, just wave to his car. He starts honking the horn.
Oh, no.
Honking the horn. Like he's in an LA road closure. And he's a New York cab driver.
It's so...
You know, who just the liberal use of a horn of a cabbie in downtown Manhattan. Hey, I'm driving here. Just constant beeping.
Just sitting on it.
Very much illegal.
Yes.
No, not the beeping, the driver.
On y va.
I was in the hospital with my 11-month-old who had a temperature of like 38.9, 39.2 on and off for 6 hours. And he like got rid of his Paralinked, so I have to take him in because I couldn't give him any more Tapple. And while I was in there, I texted them to just say, look, my husband is at a football match, but I'm in any, he's coming in after, blah, blah, blah. And my mother-in-law was like, is the baby alert? Is he whatever? And I bear in mind the baby's 11 months. Is he alert? Is he this? Is he that? Is he, oh, they'll do this for him. No, they won't do that for him. So, like, they've already done whatever. And he wasn't being seen. And she proceeds to start texting me the scores of this fucking stupid club football match that meant nothing to anybody. Like a play-by-play of the game.
No.
Such and such isn't playing. The score is they're up by 5 points. They're whatever. Like, fucking nobody cares. The baby is at hospital. The baby's heart rate was over 165. The hospital were worried. I don't care. It's a good fucking match. They're basically the oddest people I've ever met in my life. I don't know how we're not no contact, to be honest.
Just completely insane. She also shared me a screenshot and she's like, so we're here.
Right.
Doctors are nervous. And then literally the response is, they've just gone 3 up. And you're going, oh my God, I don't care.
I wouldn't be able to not
I do not care. No, she eventually does. She goes, just fairly stress here in A&E, so I'm actually doing okay for the updates. And she says, and then the next one's like, Athlone got a corner. How are you doing this?
No.
The play-by-play. It could be the World Cup finale, okay? And I don't need the play-by-play. Didier Drogba could be making the most surprising bicycle kick of all time for Chelsea. So,
yeah.
Didier.
You threw that in.
just so people know the Megan knows ball.
Hiya, Mark and Mick. Yeah, so my mother-in-law story is that when I met my now husband, I had full-on metal train track braces as an adult in my late 20s.
Fair enough.
I was so embarrassed by them that I was honestly surprised that I was even dating people because I was really embarrassed. It was in my bio on my dating profile, like, I have braces, just FYI. I was really embarrassed. Anyway, a few weeks after dating, I went over to his parents' house to meet them. And the first thing his mother said to me wasn't, hello, nice to meet you. It was, oh, you have braces. Why? I was mortified and was like, oh, I just wanted them. Not that I had spent 20 years self-conscious about the way I look, but nice to meet you.
That is shocking.
That's awful.
Now, I don't know if it was I found that hard to hear. I don't know if that was the clanking of the titanium. Or,
Or
if the sort of, the old vehicle are still wired shut.
Dashers.
A la Forrest Gump's knees at the beginning of
You get people to send voice
People
notes
open
in.
up. So those videos of Kanye after the car crash back in the early days. That was like listening to Through the Wire. But I'm joking. Yeah, that is absolutely horrendous.
Crazy.
I'm really sad though by the fact that she felt the need to put it into her dating bio.
Yeah, that's a shame.
It's such a we all have our insecurities. I always thought braces were quite attractive, to be brutally honest.
They were certainly a fashion statement for a while.
Yeah, like growing up I would have thought that the train track style braces were cool.
Yeah.
Now, the sort of, what were those weird white ones that
and
the back of the mouth, the bands, and they'd be having like a tuna sandwich, and then one of the bands would come loose and go twang, and you'd be like, I'm sorry, this is why you've nobody to bring to the desk. And you'd be just talking into the mirror at lunch. No, but So like train track races, never.
No.
But I hate to hear that. I hate to hear somebody feeling like it says that much about who they are that they need to mention in their dating bio. But here we are. You got married. You found somebody you love, and that's amazing. And just unbelievable by the mother-in-law.
Horrible.
How past remarkable. And yeah, I just not people like that.
Do you think sometimes in-laws like play into that? Like at the first exchange, they nearly try and make you feel awkward, or it's kind of a power play.
Yeah, I think there's an element of that. I also think some people are just like, what's the word? I just ignorant, and they comment, oh, you know me, it's almost like I'll just comment on the thing that, you know, nobody else will say it, but it doesn't bother me to say it. Oh, you've got a birthmark. What's the birthmark about? Yeah. And they play it off as like, oh, I'm just one of those people that's not bound and shackled by the, you know, whatever the rules of conventional society. No, there's some of those rules are actually good, and they keep us intact, and they
You're
keep
an arsehole.
Yeah, people's behaviour in check.
Yeah.
So maybe just next time, if you could use a translator. Just because that was like leaning my head up against the seat of the Lewis tracks in O'Connell Street. And O'Connell Street is daunting enough at the best of times.
Yeah.
You know.
Not when you lay your ears
down. You know, so I don't know where this is going. It's at the time.
It's at the time. We've hit the mark.
Okay, I'm going home. Guys, thank you so much for listening to The Weekly Roast. If you enjoy the show, do us a favour. Please click follow wherever you get your podcasts. And please share this episode with one friend. By sharing the show, you are not just sharing the love, but you're also helping the whole vehicle grow. And as a result, we can give you more access to exclusive listener parties. We can take the show on the road. We can do some interesting pop-up events. There are loads of things in the future that are going to happen. So really, really exciting times. But yeah, just share the show. So that's the transaction. That's the deal. That's the handshake. Good. But Michael's thinking of buying a dog, and it's definitely as a result of dopamine loss after the wedding. Would you agree or not agree?
100%.
Let's go.
Mark Megan's Weekly Roast, a GoLoud original.